Hello again, welcome back to OET Learnuary. It's day 22 because it's the 22nd of February, except that this February it's OET Learnuary because I'm challenging you to watch one of my videos. I'm challenging myself really to make a video for you so that you can learn new tips, practice your skills, get some advice and get yourself ready for your OET. My name's Sona and I'm a premium preparation provider of the OET with Bose Learning. Today I thought I'd give you a quick run through some punctuation advice so you can get yourself ready for the OET writing part. And when you think about punctuation, the things to think about are capital letters, using apostrophes, commas, colons, semicolons sometimes, and full stops. What do I mean? Well, with capital letters, anything that's a name, such as a person's title, first name, and surname, needs to be capitalized. So the title needs to be Mr., Miss, Mrs., etc., Doctor, etc. Their first name needs to start with a capital letter, and their surname does as well. Another thing to remember is that if a disease is named after a person, it's also capitalized, such as Parkinson's disease. However, if it's a general disease like the flu or a cold, then there's no need to capitalize that. Another time we use capital letters is if the medication happens to be branded, such as Panadol. If it's not branded, if it's just generic like paracetamol, then we don't use a capital letter. What about apostrophes then? Well, we use apostrophes in a couple of places. The one that you're going to be using is when you're writing about a possessive, such as Mr. Singh's recovery. The recovery of Mr. Singh has been affected by the delay in treatment caused by the pandemic. Normally, we also use apostrophes in contractions, but because we can't use contractions in formal letters, such as you'll be writing in the OET, don't worry about that. In normal, everyday emails, things like that, you'll see things like he's been very worried, which means he has been very worried. But in the OET, stick to the formal please and write everything out. So the only real apostrophe you need to worry about is making sure you've got correct is the possessive. Then commas. So many students forget to use commas and it's like they're forgetting to breathe because we use commas when we breathe. Whenever we have a slight hesitation, put in a comma. For example, Mr. Angad Singh, a 40-year-old lawyer, presented today with complaints of. There's a slight pause here where you're pausing for a quick breath. This is separating out some information, so put your commas in there. We also use commas when we're listing several things. He's a non-smoker, drinks less than 4 units of alcohol per month and regularly works out at a gym. Comma, comma, because it's a list of things we're using to describe him. And then we have colons, which are the 2 dots, and we use them to introduce a list. His medications are as follows, colon, albuterol as required. You can also put in a semicolon here, or just a comma, both are correct in this case. Don't stress too much about semicolons, it's not a big issue. Paracetamol as per guidelines, so you're just separating things out. A colon is to introduce a list, and that's the important one. And then finally, full stops. Don't forget them, please. They come at the end of a sentence and they finish off one idea. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Full stop. Make it nice and clear, please, so we can see that. Well, thanks very much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying these short OET Learnuary videos. Do tell your friends and colleagues about them. Not to worry if you haven't got through all of them, just go back and check them. Maybe set up a WhatsApp group so you can discuss them with your friends as well and tell each other, hey, the latest one's dropped. We've only got a few more to go, but that's no problem at all because we'll be back the rest of the year as well, just posting our regular OET videos for you. But in the meantime, we've still got a few more OET Learnuary days to go, so come back and join me tomorrow for the next episode. Thanks very much. Take care then. Bye bye.